Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's lovely to have you here. It's Nev here on Rainbow Tarot UK. So glad that you could drop by and have another pick a card reading with me. Particularly if you're new, then thanks ever so much for trying out my channel. I really do appreciate that. And for all my lovely subscribers or people that come back time and time again, you're great. Thank you so much for that. I'm just going to give you a lovely big warm hug for returning to the channel. So today we are doing, how did your person feel the last time you saw them? So whenever that last time was, how did they actually feel? So we've got our three groups here as usual. We have, just take a little bit of fluff off that one. So we have the first one rather, which says staying focused. That is part number one. And that is with the pink agate here. All right, and then pile number two, which says fogged in, and that is with the Sodalite cube here. And then pile number three, which says unknown territory, and it is with the green Aventurine cube as well, or sort of like cube anyway. Okay, super duper. So those are your three piles. Go for the one that feels right, and if there's more than one pile, then that's absolutely fine. And I'll see you very, very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number one, thank you. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming in and joining me in this pick a card reading. So today we're doing, aren't we? How did your person of interest, how did they feel the last time they saw you? So you chose to come into the reading with this as your significator card, which says staying focused, hold the course. Okay, all right, lovely. And also the pink agate here. So there we go. Let's just put that there. So let us begin, shall we? Let's get some oracle cards. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all really, really good. I hope you are having a much sunnier day than we are here in London. Honestly, it's just so dull. It's July here. This is when I'm recording this reading. It's July and it may as well be October. That is British weather for you. But anyway, so just to remind you that it is a general reading. So please just take the messages that resonate with you, that sit right with you. I hope that the whole reading is good for you, but if it isn't, for whatever reason, you might want to listen to another pile, if you felt drawn to another pile. But also, you can look at all the other readings I have on my website. I mean, not my website, sorry, my channel. I've probably got over 200 videos, and they're all in playlists. So if you feel like you want to get another one of a reading of a similar ilk, which I do have a few on, how they felt last time they saw you, and also lots of other topics. So why not check those out if you feel drawn to. But otherwise, let us first ask. So what we're going to do, we're going to say, how did they feel? We're going to look at how they felt the last time they saw you. So let's get straight to it. So for pile number one, how did their person feel the last time they saw pile number one? How did their person feel the last time they saw pile number one, please? How did they actually feel? So I feel like it's actually that one there, and that's the one that I'm going to take. So let's have a look at this one and see. For pile number one, what have we got? Now we've got light and shade here in these cards. We've got light side, which is understanding. That's the side that it's come out at. And then we've also got mistake. Okay. So we've got staying focused, hold the course, and understanding. Card number 35. All right, let's get out one more, shall we? Let's get out one of these ones. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one? Okay, let's find out what this one is. This is actually the Five of Wands, right? Okay. The Five of Wands. Now, I'm not going to say anything until I get out some tarot. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number one, please? How did their person feel the last time they saw pile number 1. We have the Magician. Let's push that up a little bit. We have the Empress. We have the Devil. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? No, I feel like that one there. We have the Knight of Pentacles. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1, please? And we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so let's have a look. And the overarching energy was the Ten of Cups. So with the Ten of Cups being the overarching energy, now the Ten of Cups is probably one of the happiest cards in the deck. It's the one that's the most emotionally fulfilled, if you like, right? So I would say that this person definitely had a lot of feelings for you the last time they saw you with the Ten of Cups here. In fact, they were probably feeling that you are the kind of person that could make them feel or help them to feel emotionally fulfilled, that you would be that sort of sense of home for them emotionally. But there was also, with the Two of Swords, some doubt, and with the Devil here as well. So maybe they were also having some doubts and some fears, because the Devil can be limiting beliefs, limiting behaviours, and the Two of Swords is often confusion, not really being sure, because that's why you've got the blindfold, not really sure, maybe not really sure of how maybe they weren't sure of where they stood with you, or they weren't sure about where the situation was going. So maybe the last time you saw them, it was a bit of a tricky encounter. It could be that for some of you, you were in a situation where you were maybe talking about whether you were going to stay or go in the situation, or maybe it was tricky because it was a situation whereby it's not clear. So it could be that maybe it was a crush situation, or a situation whereby it wasn't clear about how the situation was going to move forward, but this person nevertheless felt incredibly happy with you, and you could have almost been like some sort of wish fulfillment for them emotionally. Hold the course. Now, because you've got to hold the course, stay focused, Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands is a card of challenge. So I get the sense with the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords and the Devil, that it might have been challenging, like I said, the last time you saw them. Perhaps there was a little bit of toxicity, or some issues within, maybe some issues within the connection. So maybe if you're with this person, or you're in a connection with this person, there was some difficulties within it, some behaviours that weren't right, some problems, some confusion, something like that, and some challenges with the Five of Wands. But this person wanted, nevertheless, to stay the course, if you like, with you. Hold the course, stay in focus. They had their eye on you, no matter what. They still were very focused on you, even though there might have been some difficulties, there might have been some challenges, there might have been some issues in the situation with you and them, and particularly in the last meeting. They were still very much focused on you. There might have been some other competition or something else getting in the way of connection, but they were still very focused, and they wanted to understand the problems, maybe heal the problems, connect with you. 53 comes down to 8, which is order, achievement, stability. So they wanted maybe to have some stability in the situation, or revive the situation in a more stable way, understand you, have some common ground between you, work through whatever issues there were between you, because you also have the Magician and the Empress, and these are cards of manifestation. So maybe as well, this person, when they last saw you, wanted to create something with you, wanted to build something with you, grow something with you, manifest something with you. Maybe if it was you weren't in a relationship with them, but you like them, they were wanting to try and see if they could, there was potential to grow the situation, but there were fears as well, fears and doubts. that maybe stop them on that particular time to make a move, possibly, because we also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is action, but it's very slow action. So this person, when they were with you last time, wanted to have some action towards making this situation stable, but maybe when they saw you, they weren't obvious in that, because the Knight of Pentacles is quite a slow energy. But nevertheless, that was what they were thinking. How can I create, move towards pile number one in a stable way? How can I offer stability, security? Maybe at the moment the situation is on the edge in some way, because this Knight of Pentacles, uncharacteristically actually, because it's not normally shown like this, is on the edge of a cliff here. So maybe it was on the edge in some way, or it was risky or something like that. But this person was thinking, I want to create this person and also create this situation. And also they were thinking of you in a very loving way, in a very nurturing way. They were thinking that you looked great, by the way, because the Empress is a card of someone who is very, very, very attractive, very sensual, very really takes care of themselves, but also a very nurturing, loving individual. So I think they were thinking of you in a very nurturing and loving way, and thinking that you had those qualities, as well as being incredibly attractive. So they were very, very attracted to you the last time they saw you. So let's see what else. Let's see what these zodiac signs are. Sorry, we've got Taurus energy, we've got Capricorn energy, we've got also got Virgo. So Taurus, Capricorn, and all of this Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. We've also got Libra energy, and we've got Pisces energy here. So those are just some of the star signs that I'm seeing. Let's get out a message card. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one, please? How are they feeling the last time they saw pile number one? How are they feeling? Hand of Cards. So it could have been a bit risky for them. Maybe they wanted to declare themselves. Maybe for some of you, they wanted to declare themselves. They wanted to declare how they were feeling. They wanted to show their hand, but maybe they were a little bit held back by fears and doubts here. So because it's got take a chance, I thought it was a bit risk. There was a risk to it. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. So they might have had all these thoughts, but maybe in the time that you saw them, they didn't necessarily show that to you, because maybe they were a little bit frightened of that, or maybe afraid of that. But they were very, very focused on you still. Very, very, very focused. But let's get out one more. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one, please? How are they feeling the last time they saw pile number one? Keep the faith again. So they definitely wanted to, there's something about them wanting to stay focused, keep the faith on you, keep the faith in the connection, keep the faith in the relationship. This always reminds me of removing obstacles, because the elephant is big enough to remove whatever obstacles it has in its way. Maybe with this little butterfly here, they wanted to transform the situation. And again, funnily enough, 26 adds up to 8, which again is about being stable and solid. So I get and having order. So yes, this person wanted to keep the faith, hold the course, but maybe it was a little bit risky, or maybe there was some issues with it or something like that. But you definitely were the person, they were seeing you as the person who could provide them with emotional fulfillment and happiness. Let's get out some more tarot here. So how was pile number one's person feeling the last time they saw pile number one? How are they feeling the last time they saw pile number one, please? How are they feeling? So we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Temperance. How are they feeling, please? And we have Death, with the overarching energy is the Ace of Swords. So maybe maybe for some reason the last time you saw them there was some sort of threat of it ending, or of it coming to an end, or of it being in a difficult place with the Ten of Swords here, because the Ten of Swords is normally the ending of something, really, because you can see this person on their back with 10 swords in their back. But this person had hope, still had hope, because the Ten of Swords is always, there's always a glimmer of hope, there's always light in the Ten of Swords, because the 10 cancels down to 1, which is a new beginning. So maybe you were in make or break situation the last time you saw them, or it looked like it was a situation which couldn't develop, couldn't grow, because it comes underneath the Empress. So maybe there was an element of that. But this person was feeling that they wanted to, because the Temperance can also be, you know, like a little bit of a manifestation card, because it's kind of like showing an alchemical process of mixing and blending to get the right ingredients to create balance. So I feel like this person was thinking, yeah, but I want to be able to create balance and manifest. There's a lot of manifestation, a lot of creation in this pile. So this person wanted to create something with you and transform it. So they wanted to transform the chaos or the lack of clarity, and transform it. And bring it out of a situation where it looked like there wasn't much hope, or it looked like it could potentially fall in some way. They wanted to stop that, because the overarching energy here again is the Ace of Swords, which is a sort of a brand new beginning, a truthful new beginning, an honest new beginning, a bold new beginning. And we also have the Queen of Swords here. So my sense is that they felt that they wanted to be loving, or that they felt loving towards you, and they wanted clarity. So when they saw you, they wanted to try and get over the confusion, get over the difficulties that there might have been with you and them through good communication. And again, I'm seeing a butterfly here. So this person, the last time they saw you, wanted to transform the situation and improve it, elevate it, level it up, create balance in it, give love again to the connection. So maybe if the connection was toxic, or there'd been difficulties, or problems, or somebody had been behaving badly, their feeling was that they wanted to overcome that through a demonstration of love, through feeling love for you, through being loving towards you, and also good communication. That's kind of how they were feeling. And it was because their end result was to be able to transform it and have this new start with you, this new beginning based on truth. Now, there could have been some lies in this situation before, or some deceit with the Devil card here, or some tricky behaviour. And maybe this person was realising that that can't continue, and they didn't want that to continue. They wanted there to be balance and love in the connection. And that's why we have this whole thing about hold the course as your main card. Stay focused. So let's stay focused on each other. Let's overcome the challenges. Let us be understanding towards each other. Let's try and heal. And our end result is to transform and level this connection up to something much better, something more honest, maybe something more true, something better. Because I know now that you are the person that is going to give me a feeling of happiness that I'm probably not going to get with anyone else. So so that is kind of what I'm seeing here. So we've got Scorpio, we have got all of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. We've also got Gemini, and also the other two air signs of Libra and Aquarius, and we've also got Sagittarius. So those are the star signs. Let's get out some other message cards here. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1, please? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? Let's have a look and see, how did they feel the last time they saw you? You, exactly. They were very focused on you. Very focused on you. Okay, and we have duality. Okay, So maybe with a duality, they felt that you balanced each other out. You were the yin to their yang, if you know what I mean. What else? We have secrets. Okay, so then maybe there were some secrets, or maybe they were feeling all of this inside and maybe not able to reveal it to you or something like that. And then we have reproach. So there might have been some, because we've got the devil card, it might have been tricky when you saw them last. There might have been some, some tricky discussions because of, you've got the devil here and you've got the two of swords. So there might have been a little bit of that. Maybe there'd been some snaky behaviour, or there were some accusations of some snaky behaviour or some tricky behaviour. But this person wanted to try and get over that, wanted to try and heal that in some way, if it was possible. Let's get out another couple of messages. How did they feel the last time they saw you? How did they feel? Wedding rings, goodness me. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So it could be that they wanted to, like I say, level it up and be more committed with you, take it to the next level. That would definitely fit with a Ten of Cups, which is like a sort of, it's like a soulmate connection, really. The golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So there could have been some of that going on, or have gone on in this situation with the devil energy here. And then coffin, endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So maybe the situation, so maybe the situation, there were talks of it ending with the Ten of Swords here, or talks of things not carrying on with the Death card here. But I think that this person definitely wanted to try to, I was hoping to maybe revive it with you. And then we have passion. I'm just going to cover that one. Passion. So there's a lot of passion for you. I think with the Empress card here, they found you very attractive. So there's a lot of connection, a lot of physical connection between the two of you. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, because that's going to tell you straight away when I've uploaded a new video or a new reading. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me. So today we're doing, aren't we, how did your person feel the last time that they saw you? So whenever that was. And you came into the reading with this card. It says, fogged in, go slow, take time. Okay, and the Sodalite cube here. Beautiful, so let's put that there. So I haven't got any oracle cards. Let's shuffle some oracle cards, and just reminding you it's general reading. You know the drill. Just take the messages that feel right for you. Don't force a message. If you want to listen to any of my readings, I've got tons of other readings on my channel, all in playlists. I'm pretty certain I've got a few other readings around this topic, as well as lots of others. So please do check that out as well. And it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. But let's ask for beautiful pile number 2, and I hope you're all really good. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I was saying in pile number 1 here in London, it is very, very, very dull. The weather, it's British weather, good old British weather. It is so dull and rainy. It's July and you'd think it was October. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So let's ask for beautiful pile number 2 for me, please. Can you tell me what or how did their person feel the last time they saw pile number 2? What were their feelings the last time they saw pile number 2? Please, can you let that be made clear to me? How are they feeling? Let's see that one. Let's go for it. Let's see what we've got here. Amazed. So we've got light and shade here. So this has come out as amazed. And then we have the word shocked on the opposite side. So this is card number 36. Alright, okay, so let's get one more card. Let's get one of these ones. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? So that one is wanting to come out. I keep seeing that as I shuffle. I think this might be the High Priestess, but let's have a look and see. Yeah. So the High Priestess, so they might have been keeping their feelings sort of hidden from you, or it could be, because the High Priestess is a sort of secret energy, and we've got this fogged in as well. So when it's fogged in, there's a lot of fog, you can't really see. So there might have been a lot of secret feelings the last time they saw you, or it might have been that the situation is somehow a situation where they couldn't reveal much to you. So they didn't say much, or they didn't reveal much to you. They were keeping it all hidden, but in actual fact they felt amazed by you, or they felt very affected by you, but maybe they weren't sort of revealing that much in terms of what they were saying, or in terms of their body language, or any of that. They might have been very difficult to read the last time that you saw them. Okay, so let's get out some. Because all this blue is reminding me of the throat chakra. So they might have really wanted to talk to you or communicate with you, but for some reason they didn't. They weren't able to. They didn't feel able to. So maybe they were stuck. Because when you're in the fog, when you're fogged in, you're sort of stuck. You can't go anywhere. So maybe they felt like they couldn't express themselves in some way the last time they were with you. That could possibly be it as well. But let's get out some tarot. So for pile number 2, how did that person feel the last time they saw pile number 2? So how did they feel? So maybe they felt like they couldn't express themselves the last time they saw pile number 2. They might have felt confused in some way with the fogged in. Let's see. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? So we had the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. There's a lot of secret energy to them. The 9 of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles. How did they feel? And the Knight of Swords. The Sun. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. How did they feel? There's a sort of a bit of a mixed energy to them. So there's definitely something secretive here with the 7 of Swords and the High Priestess. So something where they couldn't, I don't think they felt that they could reveal themselves, or they had to keep certain things hidden. Or so it could be that the situation, they felt the situation wasn't the right situation to be able to reveal how they were feeling. For some of you, it might be that this person you're thinking about is somebody who you like, but is actually in a committed situation, and so it wouldn't be appropriate for them to tell you how they felt about you, possibly. Or it could be that they were having feelings of you being somebody that they really would love to create something solid and stable with the 10 of Pentacles. You know, that you are sort of marriage material, if you like, or material whereby you are somebody that they would want to settle down with, because the overarching energy is the Sun, which is really happy energy, settled energy, warm energy. But for some reason they were a little bit guarded, because there's a lot of guardedness, a lot of secrecy, a lot of not revealing what's going on, a lot of being a bit foggy, not being clear. So my sense is that this person was a little bit cagey or defensive, or unable to express how they were feeling, either because it's some sort of crush situation and they felt like there was something wrong in doing that with you, or they but they were thinking that you'd make a great partner, that you make them very happy. Or it could be that you are actually with this person, that you are actually with that you are actually with them, you're in a settled connection with them, it's stable, it's solid, but this person just finds it really difficult to express themselves. But nevertheless, with the Amazed, with the Sun, with the Ten of Pentacles, they see you as somebody that they really care about and that they want to have a solid connection with them. But I get the sense with the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, this person finds it a challenge maybe to get their feelings across. So there's some sort of restriction around their throat chakra. So they have to keep their feelings inside. Something about that. They might just be somebody who just doesn't find expressing their feelings that easy, but nonetheless they feel strong feelings for you, and they feel that the situation is, or that you make them very, very, very happy. The Three of Pentacles tells me, I think with the Three of Pentacles, what I sense is that they would like to be able to collaborate more, but it's a challenge for them. They find that challenging, and they sometimes they come across as defensive, or maybe a bit quiet, or maybe a bit moody, or somebody that's got a lot of barriers up. They might be literally carrying a lot of baggage, which means that they find it difficult to open up, to express themselves, or it's dangerous in some way, or they perceive it to be dangerous to be open with their feelings, because then they might be vulnerable. So there's something about that, but I think they see you as somebody that they would love to have a settled connection with, but maybe there are some barriers to them achieving that because of this maybe this early childhood baggage that they carry, which means it's difficult to get close to them. There are a few barriers up to them. They're very secretive, they don't reveal much, something like that. It's difficult for them, but they really want this kind of happy family situation, which they see that you might be able to provide for them. But it might have come across when you were with them that they were cagey, that they weren't telling you the truth, that they weren't being honest, they were being defensive, they were being guarded. Maybe they were a little bit argumentative, or not very, not showing much emotion, that kind of thing. Okay, so we have we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius, we have Sagittarius, Virgo, we also have Libra and Gemini, and we have Aries. Okay, sorry, it's Leo rather. Alright, okay, so let's get out some other cards here. So let's get out one of these ones. How did they feel the last time? So it might have been, like I say, they might have been very difficult to read, very standoffish, not very open, that sort of thing. But I think inwardly they felt, funnily enough, they felt like you would bring them a lot of happiness. They were in awe of you, but maybe they didn't show that. They weren't able to show that. Okay, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? So we have ask for help. Yeah, it might have been a tricky time for them. It might have been tricky for them the last time they saw you. Yeah, because maybe they just couldn't. Tricky because they just weren't able to express themselves, really. Or there was some, yes, I feel like there were some secret feelings for you that they weren't able to express. And it was difficult. I feel like I asked for the help is for them not being able to connect, really, emotionally very well. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. How did they, actually let's have one of these ones. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? So we have, I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to stay. I think all this was going on inside them, but they couldn't share that with you for some reason. I feel like that's what it is. They weren't able to express it. It comes right under the amaze, but they had all these inner feelings that they just didn't show, really. because they're quite guarded in their heart. They're quite defensive, maybe because they've got old wounds, like I said, from before. Let me have one more of these. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? How did they feel? Gerbera Daisy, which is purity, cheerfulness and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Okay, let's get out some other tarot, shall we? How did pile number 2's person feel when they last saw pile number 2? How did they feel when they last saw pile number 2? So we have the 2 of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have again, oh gosh, again the High Priestess, twice. So much secrecy. How did they feel? Gosh, they were keeping a lot of feelings inside for you, I think. Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of worry and stress around this person. Look at this 9 of Swords. There's a lot of worry and stress. I feel like they might have some. Maybe the situation is such where it's maybe a forbidden situation or a secret situation or a third party situation or something like that, where this person cannot reveal how they really feel, and it stresses them, makes them sad, or it's you're with them and they just find it difficult to connect emotionally, and they know that. On one level they know that because you've got the 9 of Swords, and they are very worried about that. They find that very, it's a stressful situation for them. But with the Queen of Pentacles, they definitely do admire you, and it comes right under the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is that woman, is that energy rather, in the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, it's that, because the Queen of Pentacles represents stability, security, loyalty, faithfulness. She's very, very, very attractive. She's very, she is very abundant. She's a caring, nurturing individual. So this person sees you in that light, because you've got the High Priestess on this side of it and the 4 of Swords on that. The 4 of Swords is a card of rest, of not being active, so not talking, not giving much, because there's a need for rest or a need to step back. And also you've got the High Priestess, which is a secret energy. So my sense is that they felt they could not express, for whatever reason, the way that they see you, the fact that they have a lot of awe for you, they have a lot of admiration for you, a lot of respect and a lot of attraction for you, but for some reason it's not something that we're able to express. There is not being able to see clearly, so maybe they were thinking, oh goodness, I can't see clearly in this situation, or maybe there are choices that I have to make in this situation and it's difficult, but we have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is slow action, slow movement. So I think they were thinking, I do want to come towards pile number 2, I do want to build something up with pile number 2, or if you're with them, I do want to stay with pile number 2, I am committed to pile number 2, but I probably need to heal a few things with the 4 of Swords here. I probably need to heal something within myself. I need to be more, to reflect on why it is I find it difficult to connect emotionally within this connection with this person that I feel I could have a future with, that I feel I could have a stable future with. There's something maybe wrong with me, not wrong with me, that's the wrong words to say, but there's something that within myself that I need to reflect on, that I need to heal. Maybe I've got a shadow element to me, the 7 of Swords, a shadow element to me that prevents me, that's a blockage to me connecting emotionally with somebody, even though I really like them and I can see a future with them. So yeah, there's a lot of this person holding back. This person is holding back on a lot of their feelings for you. For whatever reason, either because they're not very good at emotionally connecting, or because the situation is not appropriate maybe for them to share how they feel with you, but it's stressing them out, it's causing them a lot of stress really here. It could be that you are, you know, that you're in separation from this person, that you've split up from this person. That could be with the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Maybe, you know, maybe there's something in this situation which came to an end. Maybe it was settled and stable before, and maybe there was an ending of it. Maybe somebody walked out of the situation. Maybe that happened the last time you saw them. There was a breakdown of the situation. And this person was wanting to tell you that they still cared for you, that they still had feelings for you, but they just couldn't. They weren't able to. Well, they weren't able to say that to you. So let's get out some. So we've got Libra. We've got all of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo as well. That's also with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords is Libran energy, and Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. So let's get out. Let's see that one where we can see it. Let's put that one there where we can see it. Let's get out some other message cards here as well. So how did they feel the last time they saw, let's push these up a little bit, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? Let's have a look and see. How did they feel? We've got message of warning. Okay, so maybe there was a little bit of fear in them. Have a look. What else have we got? Education. That might mean some of you might be in the education sector, or I'm just getting that for some of you. Help. Oh goodness, okay. Message of warning, help. And we also had ask for help. And then message of peace. So maybe this person felt very stressed when they were with you the last time. Maybe they felt out of their depth. Maybe they felt like they had to protect themselves, or they weren't able to reveal themselves, reveal how they were feeling because of the situation. Maybe they were looking for peace. Something like that. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. What other message cards have we got? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2, please? Oh, we've got keys on a ring, which is many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Then we have a girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. And then we have seduction. They might have felt that we've got attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up. I feel like what I'm sensing here for many of you is that you might be a massive temptation to this person. So it could be for many of you this is a sort of like a secret situation, or a third party situation, or a situation whereby there is an attraction, but there's also a lot of fear around that attraction, because maybe this person is in a settled connection and they see you as a huge temptation, but they can't. What they're thinking is that they can't reveal how they feel about you to you, because they are in something settled, maybe, just for some of you. Let's have one more. So how do they feel? So there's an attraction, they like you, but it's confusing for them. They can't express how they feel. It might involve some sort of disloyalty, something like that. But so you're seen as someone who is an incredible temptation. But that's why we've got help, message of warning. So maybe it's like a huge temptation for them. Let's see, so how did the person feel the last time they saw you? Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, so yeah, heavy thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So maybe I feel like with the Nine of Swords here, you know, they're going over things over and over. It's a lot of thinking. The Nine of Swords is a lot of stress and thinking, overthinking things. This person really might be overthinking the situation. Things might be going round and round and round, and they're getting themselves a little bit worked up because, you know, the situation, for some reason, the situation is a threat to them, but it also seems to be something that they really want. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So it feels like for many of you, it could be that you are a little bit of a, you know, like you're a temptation, you're a huge temptation, which this person does really, really want, but they somehow can't let on to their feelings, or they can't allow their feelings to be accessed for you. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you never miss one of my uploads. You get that ding on your phone straight away telling you that I've uploaded. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. Thank you so much for coming and joining me for this pick a card reading. And today we are doing, aren't we, you know, how did your person feel the last time you saw them? So whenever that last time was. So you chose to come into the reading under this card. It says unknown territory, and it says you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, and the green Aventurine here. Let's put that there. So, okay, so let's get straight to it. So let's start off with some oracle cards. It's a general reading, like I always say, so just take the messages that feel right for you. Please don't take a message that is forced. I do have lots of other readings on my channel, just to let you know that. And I'm pretty certain I also have a few readings around this same topic. So if this one doesn't quite hit the mark, or if it does hit the mark and you want to have a little bit more of it, then you want to go and have a look at my readings on, you know, how they felt the last time they saw you. I do have playlists around lots of different topics, so please do check those out. It's also timeless, that's good for whenever you're finding it. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I hope you're having better weather than we are over here in London. It is very dull, although the sun is just peeking through, so that's good, isn't it? But anyway, let's get straight to it. Let's ask for lovely pile number 3 here. So what, you know, how did their person feel the last time they saw them? How did they feel, please? The last time they saw pile number 3. Please can you tell me, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? Let's look at this one and see what we have. Impulsive. Right, okay. So these are light and shade. This has come out on the light side, which is impulsive. And also the other side would be cautious. Actually, I don't know which one is the light or the shade there. I think this must be the light one. Impulsive or cautious. Card number 22. Okay. You are exactly where you need to be. Unknown territory and impulsive. Right, let's get out one of these cards. Please can you tell me, for pile number 3, how did their person feel the last time they saw them? How did that person feel the last time they saw them, please? How did they feel? I've got 2. I'm going to take these 2. What are they, I wonder? So this one at the top here is 7 of Swords. And this one is the Emperor. 7 of Swords and the Emperor. Impulsive. Unknown territory. And the 7 of Swords. I mean, the 7 of Swords can often be about doing something unexpected. An unknown territory is like you're not really sure what's going to happen, or it's kind of unknown. The results are unknown. So I feel like you, when they saw you, they didn't really know what was going to happen. They were a little bit, they didn't know what was going to happen. Really, we've got the 7 of Swords. We've also got a sense of impulsiveness. So maybe they weren't sure what was going to happen. They were things were going to, you know, like it was an unexpected. The feeling was kind of unexpected. Anything could happen. Yeah, something like that. Let's get some tarot out. That's the only way we're going to get a little bit clearer here. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile? Like, it could go either way the last time they saw you, or it could, yeah, anything could happen. Maybe they were trying to keep it, maybe they were trying to stay in control or be in control with the Emperor card here, or yeah, come across as being in control, but maybe inside they were feeling not as, you know, they weren't feeling as controlled as they were presenting, or they weren't feeling as in control, something like that. Let's have a look and see, how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3, please. So we have the High Priestess. Again, there's a lot of, yeah, so they maybe weren't revealing how they were actually feeling, because we've got the High Priestess, which is a secret energy, and you've also got the Seven of Swords, which is a little bit of a secret energy as well. So they might have not been revealing to you how they were feeling. They may have been keeping things hidden. The Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the World card here. And the overarching energy was the Four of Pentacles. There's something about this person keeping things close to their chest with the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. So when you were with them, they might not have been revealing very much, or showing very much, or something like that. But with the Nine of Cups here, my sense is that you were a wish fulfillment for them in some way. That you were something that they were wishing for, that they were wanting, but maybe maybe they weren't. It wasn't something that they could reveal somehow. Because I feel like with the Queen of Swords, and maybe it was a bit heavy when you last met them, or it felt weighed down to them. It felt like it wasn't an easy time when you were last in contact with this person. Maybe for some of you it was the ending of the situation, because the world is like the ending of a cycle. So maybe, and that felt heavy to them, that felt difficult. The Queen of Swords is sometimes I feel like the Queen of Swords is a little, maybe they felt there's some distance from you, or something coming off you where you weren't open. You weren't really open with the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. You weren't really open to the connection. Maybe it is a secret connection, or a connection which is maybe a crush or something like that. And although you were a wish fulfillment, it's not something that they could let you know about. So they had to keep their feelings inside. It was they weren't sure of how you were feeling as well. So they felt like they couldn't be open. The situation felt heavy, and maybe it was the ending of a cycle. The Four of Pentacles tells me that I think inside they wanted to hang on as well. They wanted to somehow hang on to the situation, but maybe the situation was coming to an end, or it was in difficult territory. It was heavy. It felt heavy. Maybe they wanted to communicate better with you, or wanted to try to communicate better with you, but it was tricky, or they couldn't do that. Yeah, something like that. There's some sort of secret. There's something where they couldn't reveal. Because the Emperor is also a card of. It could be as well. This person is. And it's similar to Pile Number 2. Maybe this person is somebody in authority, or is somebody. Because the Emperor can be a father or a husband figure. So maybe you're thinking about somebody who's already involved with something else. And you are someone that they secretly like, or secretly see as a wish fulfillment. It's an unknown territory for them, and they have to keep their distance. They feel like they have to keep their distance, but they do really dream about you. and maybe with the Four of Pentacles, they're trying to hang on to whatever situation they're in, but it's actually, they actually feel a lot of attraction for you, but they couldn't really reveal that the last time you saw them, and it hangs heavy on them. Yeah, so maybe they feel as well they've got to end the cycle, or they can't have a cycle with you because they are actually in a settled situation, maybe somewhere else, or for whatever reason the situation is such that they can't reveal how they actually feel about you. So things have to be kept secret, with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess here. Maybe you felt as well that they were keeping things from you, that they weren't being honest and open and upfront. But you were a wish fulfillment for them with the Nine of Cups here, for sure. But anyway, we've got Pisces energy, we've got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, we've got Sagittarius, and we've got Capricorn energy. Let's get another. So how did they feel? Let's move that there. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3, please? How did they feel? Submission. So submitting. I mean, they might have felt a little bit in awe of you, a little bit threatened by you. Yeah, you might have had an air about you which was a sort of a no-nonsense air. You weren't going to put up with any. Yeah, you were strong. You were strong the last time they saw you, or they felt you gave off a strong air about you, which was like, I'm not going to have any nonsense sort of thing. But let's get out some other. Let's get another card here. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel? We have dream wide awake, and we have take action. So you might, like I say, you might have been a dream come true for a wish fulfillment. You might be they might have wanted to take action towards making, you know, the dream a reality, but it might have been tricky for them. Maybe you were, like I say, maybe the last time you saw them, you were coming to, it had come to an end. It was the end of a cycle, and maybe this person didn't want it to be the end of the cycle, and they wanted to take action, but for some reason, possibly they didn't. Maybe because maybe they felt like they couldn't, or the situation was sort of out of reach for them. Let's get some other tarot here. So how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3, please? How did they feel? They felt the Ace of Wands. They felt a lot of attraction for you, and a lot of love with the Ace of Cups here, and the Six of Cups. Goodness me. And the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight. I mean, what's the overarching energy? It's the Nine of Wands. It was definitely, I feel like the last time you saw them, it was a challenge with the Nine of Wands. They felt it was a challenge. Maybe they were trying to hang on to it for dear life. But it was a heavy situation. Maybe there was a threat of it coming to an end, or it was the end of the cycle. And this person was still wanting to somehow fight for the connection, because the Nine of Wands is about standing up, sticking up for the connection. Maybe they wanted to begin again here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I'm just going to move this so that we can see. Maybe put this one over here. Maybe put that one there. Actually, what I might do is put that one there. This one here. Yeah, so it might have been that they were trying to hold on to it or something. Because they had a lot of love for you. I feel like there was a lot of love for you. Maybe they didn't express that, but there was a lot of love for you with the Six of Cups. Maybe this is a person that you've had a lot of history with, that you have shared a lot with, that there was feelings of reconciliation here, because the Six of Cups is reconciliation. So maybe this person wanted to have reconciliation, but they might have felt that you were a little bit not open to that. But for them, they wanted, you know, they felt a lot of passion for you, a lot of love for you. They wanted to revive something here, because we've got 2 new beginnings, and we've got the 6 of Cups, which is about, it's like a soulmate connection, really. So maybe this person felt that there was a strong soul bond between the 2 of you, that they had all these feelings, but they might not have revealed it in the time that you were with them. And we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which I mean, the Knights are about action. So maybe this person was thinking, I'd like some action again, take action. I'd like to take action again in this situation. I'd like to revive this situation again, albeit slowly, with the Knight of Pentacles here, because it's sort of slow action. And the Page of Pentacles is, I want to, again, it's like a new page, a new start. So I feel like this person feels like there was a lot of passion, or had a lot of passion for you, had a lot of love for you, and wanted to get back to where, you know, get back to all the good feelings that you might have once shared, or all the history, the sense of history that there is between you, or nostalgia. So maybe they were very nostalgic. If this is something that came to an end when you last saw them, or I mean, maybe you'd already split up and then you just met them up for a coffee or something like that. This person was inwardly thinking back on all the good memories, all the good things that you shared together, and was thinking of wanting to, you know, bring that back in some way. And maybe that's why you got the impulsive, because they wanted to act on, you know, they wanted to act on that, but they couldn't reveal it. For some reason, I feel like they could not reveal that, or they couldn't share that with you, or they were trying to come across as more detached than they were actually feeling inside. That's kind of what I am sensing, that you were still that dream for them, that wish for them, something like that. But anyway, we've got I think we've more or less got all of the star signs here, so I'm not going to rattle those off because they're all here, really. Actually, they're not. Actually, we don't have, on these ones, we don't have the air signs. So we do have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries, and Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And yeah, that's also Sagittarius, isn't it? Okay, so let's get out some other message cards here. Let's move these up a little bit. Let's get out some message cards for you and see what we've got. So how did they feel? Some more of these. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3, please? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 3, which was reproach? We had that in pile number 2. Maybe there was some entanglements, or some snaky behaviour, or some difficulty in the connection before. Maybe it was, you know, maybe it was a tricky meeting when you last met, or when you last saw each other. If it was a breakup meeting, it might have been tricky. Maybe somebody, you know, things were said. Then we have a message to pass on. What else do we have? Physical pain. It might have been very, very painful. When you met this person last, it might have been very, very painful for you and for them. A lot of heartache, maybe, particularly if it was a break-up connection or break-up meeting. And then you have happiness. Interesting. Okay, so let's get out some other cards here. How did they feel the last time? Oh my goodness. So they might have actually wanted to say, with the message to pass on, I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to have the top one that I can see, which is this one here, which is that one. I'm going to put the rest of those are the 2 that came out. So we've got I like him, we've got sunglasses. So it could be that, you know, they were not revealing. Again, this is the idea of them keeping their feelings hidden in some way, because we've got watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out, and then we've got I like you. So this person, I feel like this person was keeping the feelings of liking you and all these sorts of feelings hidden. They weren't showing them to you. We've got this one that's come out here, I'm going to take it, which is not enough, frustrated in the relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So maybe there was all that going on in the connection before. Maybe somebody didn't appreciate you, or there was a lack of appreciation in the connection, or it fell apart because of these this person maybe wasn't able to reveal how they were feeling, it was difficult to connect to them, something like that. The other thing is the happiness could be that they just felt, even though all that was going on, they felt happy around you. You know, they felt like you could bring them happiness, even though we've got all this other stuff. I feel like in this reading I've had lots of alarms going off in the background, and I feel like this person wanted to get your attention, or wanted to say something to you, or felt an urgency. That's why all those cards came out, an urgency to get things out, but maybe they just weren't able to. Then we have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, I feel like they wanted to somehow get all this out, but they just couldn't. They found it really, really hard to do that. Maybe because of the situation, or maybe because they felt you wouldn't be open to it, or maybe there was a lot of water under the bridge and they thought, well, they're not going to be able to say that to you. But they had all these feelings of love that they just weren't able to get out and show you. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, because then you will know straight away when I've done an upload. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.